Hello, friends.
Oh, wow.
Our next adventure in reading.
When did this book come out? Do you know? Can you tell?
Hold on, I'm gonna do some sleuthing. 2023.
Oh, so
So last
it's
year.
relatively new. Or we're wrong. We're like, it's brand new. And someone's like, that came out years ago. Anyways, it's new to us. Leave us alone. Now, are you the kind of person that takes off this guy?
Usually.
Or you leave it on?
I feel like I usually take it off.
I will be judging you for your answer.
I feel like I take it off because then
It has to come off.
Yeah.
If you leave this sleeve on, like, while you read it,
It always just
and
like
you
is
just
a note.
and you're letting, and it's like, no. 1, you're a heathen. 2, put the book down and go back to where you belong. Shall we read the
Summary?
Actually, maybe I don't want to do that. Look it up yourself. I don't remember what this is about. Not reading it. Not even reading it. Oh, this was like together. They're gonna go and they're gonna do it. You know? you get me? This is the one that guy told us to get.
Yeah, we had a Barnes & Noble person recommend it to us, actually.
Yeah.
We were looking for another book.
I was asking him for another book, and instead he was like, what about this one? Or it was after.
Yeah, we got that one. He's like, you should also read this.
Then he just kind of kept lurking around and
Yeah.
was like, if you still wanna, I'm like, what do you commission? Like, get out of here. But then we bought it, so first impression. Sleeve a little loose. But I'm partial to a flop.
Is there ever a good sleeve?
I don't know.
Have you come across?
This one seems extra large, honestly. Like, it is literally flying off. A map, which I always appreciate,
Yeah.
but I never go back to look at it.
No.
But, like, I
always think it's cool.
I want to be the kind of person that they're, like, in the nether world of
Whatever.
Bridgetaria, that I'm going to be like, where is that? Ah, their quests began here. You know, like, I wish that I would, like,
I've never done that.
look into it, but I just don't. So, like, in the beginning, we got some detailing on the edges, and then in each chapter, no spoilers, but there's like this cutie little moment, which I think is actually like detailed and like looks good. It's like it's on every single, oh, and it changes. Ooh, okay, girl, who are you? Okay, Kerri, I see you, girl. Kerri, girl, I see you. Like a little floral moment.
Oh.
I'm thoroughly impressed thus far, except for the Loosey Goosey Supremo casing, and I will always pick a not loose leaf. No, ma'am.
A loose leaf boot.
An unbound book
sounds
that
tragic.
is for heathen. I don't deserve an
Over.
audience. If anyone's watching, click out now. I've proven that I'm not a book aficionado. Not loose leaf. Paperback is what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to accomplish.
Paperback's weird. Hey.
Oh, loose leaf.
I didn't even think
Paperback.
about that ripping out pages.
I like paperback more.
We got there eventually.
Paperback is what I prefer. I want it to be like,
Yeah, floppy.
yeah,
You like the flop.
Like-
You do the flop test.
yeah.
Of every
Let's
paperback
show a
book.
good flop test. I read this book last. This is the last book we read. But like, I mean, this one's alright.
That might be my book.
It's alright. Because like, you know it's not that good of a flop because it's like when you go like, it's stop. It's too stiff. You know? But, ooh. Oh man. Not loose leaf. Oh my god. Paperback. Why am I saying loose leaf?
It's not gonna leave you.
I was literally gonna say loose leaf girlies. There better not be a freaking herd of you demons out there. Paperback queens. You know that when you could just feel like this, like you could just, you know, like.
Yeah,
there's
a clear difference going
on. You don't have to be a book aficionado to know this. Like, are you joking me right now? That is attractive. Alright, that's all we're gonna say. We're gonna start reading the book eventually. We'll catch you when we start reading it, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. But this is the intro.
Hopefully this week.
They're doing construction. Maybe I'll close the window. I don't like him. You don't know who I'm talking about, but I don't like him. That's for sure. No, ew. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. There is definitely some character development to be done. I'm unimpressed. Not by the writing, by this man. Like I was saying earlier with like the man explanations, and like I had said that there were some like inappropriate words and stuff. Sam is so quick to be like about that kind of stuff, which is so funny. And so I'm very curious to see if that gets in the way of how she's gonna like this book, because it's definitely coming up often enough that I could see her being like about it. So hopefully I can catch her reading some of that stuff on camera. Maybe I'll get her in the prologue reading it, because I know that she's gonna make a face. Sam is on her way now. It's 1:26 and I've been reading on and off all morning. I originally said I was only gonna get 50 pages in-ish, and I ended up stopping at page 79, which is the beginning of chapter 8. So this is about how far I've gotten in the book. Like I said, it is so good. I don't know, the dialogue is like refreshingly like witty and snarky, which is my kind of humor. Like little love situation, like enemies to lovers kind of moment that they're having is really good. There's a character in here that you're supposed to hate, and the author did a really great job of making you hate him because he's disgusting. And it's definitely smutty. Definitely has adult content. Sam has joined us, and it's now time for her to read the prologue and experience what I've been experiencing. I'm so glad I caught that on camera. Exactly. I told you. And I did not tell her what it was going to be about. I just told her that it was going to be something she didn't like. There's a lot of wee-wee talk. That was funny. What? What? That's all I have to say. What is going on in this book right now?
I don't know what you just read.
You don't get to know. But let me just tell you. You wish you did know.
I do.
I don't even know. I just know that I'm like, what? That's all. We're in the car, and I thought it would be a good time to give an update on how you feel so far about the book. I'm on chapter 28.
I'm on 24.
So she's caught up. She's caught up pretty good. What are your thoughts without any spoilers?
It's really good, actually. Like, there's, like, build up to what's going to happen. But,
yeah.
Like,
I think the way that she writes is good. The banter between the characters is good.
Yeah.
The romance aspect of it is good. A lot of smut, for sure. So if that bothers you, again, this would not be the book for you because it's only gotten like more and more descriptive. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't read this one. But if that doesn't bother you, like, what do you think? You normally don't like books like that. Like, you don't go for books like that. What are your thoughts?
That's true. But I mean, I look past it. I don't know. Like, it doesn't hinder like what I think about the book.
I appreciate smut when it is
Definitely
it feels right. Yeah. When it's just unnecessarily
smutty.
Yeah. Where you're literally just throwing this in here just because you didn't have anything else to write about. Then I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Just lighting is terrible.
Or like when it's part of like like the relationship or like it brings just like an adult aspect.
Yeah.
And it's
when it like makes the difference between YA and adult, which that's not necessarily the only thing that keeps it, but the relationship when it adds more to it. That's fine. I really have no complaints about the book. There's not anything that I'm like getting sick of. But the romance isn't cheesy, which I like. The smut isn't cheesy. It's like there are certain words that I'm like, oh, okay, you know? You'll never be able to use certain words without me being like, but it's not hard to read, in my opinion. It's easy to get through. What do you think the rating is thus far?
I don't know, because we keep like we're really excited to like to keep reading.
It's heading towards at least a 4.
Yeah. For sure.
If not possibly a 5. It just depends on
how the ending goes. And
yeah, because we're still less than halfway.
But it's off to a good start.
Yeah, and I love how much book there is. I rate it highly. I think it's a good book. I have high hopes. I'm on page 461, starting to set in. I'm going to be sad when this is over. It's clearly going to be one of those books that if we're not careful with the next book that we read, it could push us into like a book slump because it's so good. We've been reading for hours. What time is it?
4:19.
4:19. And we started reading at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And other than...
And a little bit last night.
Other than, like, driving twice in between then, we've just been reading all day. I can't stop reading, but I don't want it to end. I have to know what happens, but I'm gonna cry. Is it a literary work of art? Maybe. We have that much left. That's sick. That's like disgusting. It's a sick joke. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. It's over. It's over. Sad. It's over. All this gone. It's sick. Sick and twisted. Ending, fire. Book, fire. Rating, 5. Author, slay.
1.
5 out of 5. We have taken time to
reflect,
digest, reflect, really think about it.
It's the best book we've read in quite a while.
I figured I'd go through the reading journal update. Day. Where is it? We have read an entire book since filming
this,
reading that, and have started another book. So yes. This update is a little overdue. Oops. But
we're getting there.
It's fine. So, first summary. Basic of the books you understand. The name, Throne of the Fallen. Author, Kerri. Kerri
Maniscalco?
Maniscalco?
That sounds-
Genre, fantasy / romance. Pages in our
hardcover
edition 561. R rating,
5 out of 5.
Goodreads rating, 4.16. We started it on the 16th, ended it on the 17th. It was over. She was done. Smut level out of 5.
5.
It was nasty. But it wasn't bad. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
It was just
Like, it's not like cringe.
not some of the words I was like,
Well, yeah. Some of the ones I'm like, oh.
not super cringy most of the time.
Just a lot of description.
But it was just like chapter after chapter after chapter. And description after description. And so a brief what was the word? Disclaimer about when we rate smut. I'm not rating it on how much we like the young nasties. That's not what I'm saying. What we're talking about.
How much of it?
Don't be gross. I'm not trying to give you any sort of recs about it, okay? I'm trying to say how much was there, how descriptive is it, what kind of language are they using. So if it's like a 0, that means it's a kindergartner book. We're chilling. 1 is like saying, I like them and he likes me, and we held hands. 2 is we're kissing a little bit. But nothing more than that. First kiss, smoochy, whatever. Which where I'd stop about like 2 to 3 is like YA. 3 is like a little bit more we're fooling around, whatever.
Or like, yeah, maybe it could like hint at something was happening, but not like describing it.
4 is like there's at least 1 scene, but not more than 3 or something like that. You know, like
yeah, where it's not
it's
like
happening,
the whole
but it's not like
chapters.
Every single whatever. This book.
Every like 5 pages there was something.
There was something. It was either between the
Like
characters that you're following, or the scenery, or they'd walk into a room and people were just
over there.
They were over there. And they were.
It was something.
Brief summary: Prince Envy and Camilla girl. Those are the 2 main characters. You're going in between their perspectives the entire time. Prince Envy is a demon. Camilla is a mortal. And you're just going in between.
Seeing how their lives intertwine.
Yes. The whole premise of it is that there's a game that Prince Envy is playing. Camilla gets roped in. Yada, yada, yada. Prince Envy is a sibling in the demon world. And so him and all his brothers represent the 7 deadly sins. Love the writing style. Love the characters. Love the romance. Loved it all. I don't have anything to complain about.
No.
5 out of 5. My favorite character was Prince Envy.
He was pretty snarky.
Yeah, he was pretty snarky.
I liked him too.
I mean, he had his faults, don't get me wrong, but pretty snarky. Anyways, back to this. So this is what we got. The vibes. That's our review. The book is done. Catch us in the next one. If there were political parties of book reading, that's what we would subdivide into. Instead of Democrats and Republicans, it would be hardcover,
Paperback.
paperback.
Flop.